Okay, so I know while we wait, I'm super excited. Evelyn, so far you're winning with 3 boost parties booked on break. So way to use your break and boost your business. So congratulations, Evelyn. Bonnie Striggins from Wisconsin reported 2 parties. Tara Lee, we're so excited.
We're learning.
That she booked her
I do Zoom meetings all the time.
Thank you, Rafa, so much.
Thank you, Rafa.
Welcome.
Look. Okay, this is weird.
Jackie, so here we are.
Yeah.
And we know that they have an activity, and that by now I can hear that several of our team members have more than 2 parties booked, right?
Yes, Evelyn is leading with 3 so far.
Congratulations.
Going.
I know, and I just had someone else just text me back. She's trying to figure it out. So here we go.
I hear your 4+4 coming, Rosario.
Great. And how's the sound? Can you hear us?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, wonderful. So we have our amazing marketing team. We have Andrea with us. You know her. You know how fantastic she is. And she's fabulous with Jafra all the time. So I am going to turn it over to her. I think we are right on time, right?
Yeah, we should be. Yep. We're like 2 minutes, early.
Yeah. Making a sandwich.
Okay, should we start?
Let's start to having some fun here.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, from Arizona.
This is my first Zoom meeting, so if it sounds like I'm yelling, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you all hear me. But this is very cool that I can see you while you see me, because normally I just look at myself and it's boring.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes, you're all beautiful. It's so nice to see you. You're definitely going to give me the energy that I'm going to need to get through the presentation. So thank you all for sharing your Friday with me. I'm super honored to be here and join the Amber region. We have a lot to go through. So, if you have questions, it seems like this is a platform that if anybody does have questions, right, Jackie, they can just speak up.
Yeah, Andrea, what we have is we have a chat box down at the bottom. So any of you that are on with us, please go ahead and type questions in the chat box. And when we take a pause, we'll scroll through the questions for you and we'll just make sure we can answer for them.
Okay, great. Sounds good. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. First, here we have our beautiful new Jafra Royal branding. This is something that we recently launched in August alongside Revitalize. And what this imagery and what this brand and what Jafra Royal is going to allow us and our beautiful consultants to do is to really further set themselves apart from the competition. Jafra Royal is definitely a sub-brand from Jafra Freedom to Be You. We are still always first and foremost Jafra. Our tagline will always be Freedom to Be You. We believe in that. But Jafra Royal is going to embody really the next generation of royal jelly products for all different kinds of people, for all different kinds of needs. So moving forward from now until, the next few years, anything under that Jafra Royal brand, you can be sure has royal jelly in it. It has the efficacy, all the science, everything that really makes us who we are and who we are proud to be. Because royal jelly has always been that prestige cornerstone product, within our product line. So to be able to say now that we have a whole army or a whole lineup of products under, the Jafra Royal brand is truly one of a kind. So Jafra Royal just means the beauty of sharing the opportunity is to offer the freedom to be yourself and grow in your life as a person and as a professional. It is the joy of sharing and changing lives. And really, when we all read this, we can all pull from this and relate to it because we are part of the Jafra family. This is who we are. This is what we know day in and day out. This is what we do. as I read this, I can envision us all as Jafra sisters locking arms and really just, fully exuding exactly what this message means. And so really, we have a lot to be proud of, a lot to, look forward to in the future and currently. And so Jafra Royal is embodying this and much more. So it is more than a brand. It's definitely a lifestyle. Being a Jafra consultant is, not something that we do, for 5 minutes a day. It's something that who we are, it's our identity. When we're out on the street with our family on a Saturday afternoon, you probably have a pin on, you probably have a shirt on, you probably have a bag on. And it's always a conversation, whether we plan for it or not. Somebody notices your skin and how beautiful it is, and they want to know what you're using. Somebody is noticing a lipstick you're wearing, and, naturally, here comes the sharing. So Jafra Royal, that's why we say that it's more than a brand, but a lifestyle. So whenever you see this imagery moving forward, it's because we're talking about the opportunity. We're talking about, who we want to attract to the business, who we want as part of our teams. Going back to product though, we recently launched the Revitalize Ritual back in August. Revitalize represents the next generation of the Royal Jelly Ritual, but powered by new technology. I get this question a lot. What is the difference between the old Royal Jelly Ritual and Revitalize? Well, Revitalize contains more royal jelly than ever before. It is powerfully enhanced by Jafra's exclusive RJX technology, and it's more powerful, even more potent, and more effective. So Revitalize Skin is going to start with Jafra Royal Revitalize, where they can discover revolutionary skincare, but powered by our exclusive technology. So knowing that, what is next? What is next for Jafra Royal? Because Revitalize honestly was just the kickoff. It was just the beginning. But what's next for us is something truly exciting. And let's take a look at the video. How cute was that? So, go ahead. Were you going to say something, Jackie? No?
I was just typing to you. I'm sorry. We are all like, oh my gosh, we love it. So great job.
Yes, it is very exciting. That is just, one of many teaser videos to come. But we are excited to introduce that we now have Jafra Royal Boost as part of our skincare lineup. And as I mentioned before, anything that's going to come under that Jafra Royal sub-brand is going to have royal jelly in it. Okay, so this brand is going to replace Advanced Dynamics. Okay, Advanced Dynamics previously had 4 regimens. Each regimen was specifically targeted toward a certain skin type, whether that was, hydrating issue, whether that was, mattifying, balancing, soothing. So now we're going down from 4 regimens down to only 2. Okay, so the first ritual from Jafra Royal Boost is for the normal combination oily skin ritual. Okay, it has these 4 products that you see here, which I will go into. And the next ritual we have is for the dry sensitive skin ritual. Okay, so notice that we are combining those needs down only into 2 rituals, which makes sense, right? Because if you have really dry skin, it's probably caused or due to sensitivity. So those naturally pair up. The normal combination oily skin, you know, if you have, you know, normal combination skin, slightly you might, you know, experience some oiliness every now and then. So those naturally are coupled together. Okay, so we are still addressing those skincare needs, but now only from 2 rituals down from 4. Okay, what I also really like, which I'll get into, is that it is different product offerings based off of the skin type or skincare need. Okay, so I'll go into that in a little bit. What I also want to reiterate here is that these 2 rituals are for first signs of aging, beginning signs of aging. These rituals are mainly for women ages 18 to 29, okay, because once you pass that 29 mark, you're going to start experience those signs of aging that only Revitalize can help correct and delay, okay? So Revitalize is still our anti-ager, okay? Anti-aging technology, anti-aging everything is going to come from Revitalize. If you're experiencing lines or wrinkles or dark circles, you know, different issues with your pores, Revitalize is going to help you. I want you to really, as you're looking through this presentation, keep your consultant business hat on, okay? Because these products they look delicious, they look wonderful, but I don't want you to divert your sales from Revitalize over to Boost, okay? So I want you to keep that in mind, and I'm going to keep repeating that because these do look awesome. They do look something that you want to try, something that you want to immediately share with your clients. But if you already have clients in the Revitalize ritual, wouldn't you rather, you know, have commission on a $139 ritual versus a $69 ritual? So we will get into that and what these products do and who they are intended for, okay? Okay, so let's go into the actual skincare training. I'm so happy to welcome you to the first module that I presented on the Boost training. This is a clinically proven skincare line packed with matcha and powerful superfoods to help to nourish and prevent and delay first signs of aging. As I mentioned, every product is packed with matcha and our exclusive technology, Royal Jelly RJX, which gives the transformative benefits of Royal Jelly into just more power, potency, and precision. So everything you know about Royal Jelly RJX from Revitalize, that same technology is also in Jafra Royal Boost as well. Yes, all of these products have Royal Jelly in it, okay? But the cool thing about this line is also the ingredient story with powerful superfoods and matcha. Matcha is something that is very on trend in the marketplace, especially in the health industry, okay? There's a lot of benefits when you ingest matcha. I've seen matcha in a tea. I've seen matcha in like a cold beverage. I've seen it in an ice cream, in a little dessert. There's lots of ways, there's lots of ways that you can ingest matcha and get those benefits. So imagine pairing matcha with Royal Jelly for our skin and what it can do for our skin. So the technology.
Andrea, the video is not picking up the sound, just the picture. I think it's just the microphone.
Okay.
It did that this morning too, so it made something that Facebook too.
You can see it, right?
They can see it, they just can't hear it.
Well, because it is not in the presentation.
It is, yeah.
It is.
You'd have to have probably a speaker set up differently, but these are at their personal websites. Yeah. So they can actually hear them right off their website. So that's okay. Just even watching the pictures of the story, it looks great.
Okay.
So we learned that, right?
Yeah.
It's because it's not coming through the speaker. We can hear it.
Yeah, if I need a different speaker. So sorry that you couldn't hear that, but that was Hanji, our CSO, talking about RHO-Jelly and specifically the technology that we have recently discovered in order to powerfully enhance RHO-Jelly. If somebody asks you, what does RJX mean? Really, in short, you just have to remember 3 Ps, power, potency, and precision. And it's really just making RHO-Jelly more powerful, more precise, and more potent. Okay, so just remember the 3 Ps. This technology is working in Revitalize, just as it's working in every single Boost product as well. So Hanji was talking about, you know, when you think about math and exponents and multiplying the power of, this is what the technology is doing. It's multiplying RHO-Jelly's revitalizing power to increase skin's resistance to signs of aging. As far as the potency goes, we are tripling the RHO-Jelly actives made more stable through science to remain potent for longer, okay? So that means that when you're putting the products on your face, you know, it's just not instantly going away, but it's being potent for longer on our skin, helping us even further. How do we make it more precise? Through microencapsulation. It allows us to target the delivery of RHO-Jelly's benefits deep into the skin surface layers. So aging always happens from within. You know, we see it visibly on our outer layer of the skin, but it really starts to happen so much more deeper. So this is what RJX is helping us to do, is to really go deep into skin surface layers to help us with the outer surface layer and what we can visibly see. So that is, in short, what Hanji was saying, talking about the technology and what it is paired with RHO-Jelly and how it benefits us. For ingredients, you know, of course, we're going to talk about RHO-Jelly. It's going to be another video. You probably won't be able to hear it, but let's test it.
Hi, Marilyn, it's Dave Laurie. I was just trying to.
Can everyone hear it? No? Okay, that's fine. That is another video that we can put up on Jafra Social as well, so that you guys all can access that for sure. And it's another video that your clients might be also interested in seeing as well. So we will make sure and get that up on Jafra Social so that you can share that out. So that was Dr. Stangachu. He partners with Jafra with our Worldwide Marketing Development Group to really help us keep unlocking, you know, the secrets of RHO-Jelly. You know, if we imagine, you know, over 60 years of science and technology has brought us to RHO-Jelly RJX. And that's honestly what I love about being part of the Jafra family, is that we never tire. We never want to just be complacent with the products that we have. We are always trying to figure out how can we make RHO-Jelly even better for all of our consultants and increase their opportunity, their growing opportunity. So that was in short what they were talking about. And like I said, I will put those videos up on Jafra Social. Okay, so I did talk about Boost as being connected to a superfood story. Okay, so superfood, what is it? Superfoods, by definition, they provide essential nutrients for our body and our skin. We've packed the Boost formulas with some of nature's most powerful superfoods, including, like I said, matcha. In every single product of Boost, matcha is in there. Some products have watermelon, some have ginger, some have citrus fruits, some have acai, some have coconut water, some have spinach, some have beets, and some have sea buckthorns. These are all rich in active ingredients. They deliver a potent combination of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals to the skin. These natural superheroes help to provide protection against future damage-free radicals, UV, and blue light radiation. Blue light radiation is something that is relatively new for most of us. For example, you know, even me, growing up, I never had a phone growing up. I didn't really have a smartphone probably until after I graduated high school into my early 20s. And that goes, you know, for most of you as well. We didn't grow up with screens in our face, always, you know, with a huge iPad in front of computers. And we don't think about it, but there is, you know, damaging effects of always being like this, you know, in front of our phones, in front of iPads, and that's called blue light radiation. So this is something that maybe us, you know, didn't really have to really face or even consider growing up, but for the young people that we're trying to target with these skincare lines, that is a real issue for them because, you know, whether they on personal use or business or pleasure, they are definitely behind these screens and have to consider what that blue light radiation is doing to age their skin, okay? So as you notice, you know, everything that we're talking about, superfoods, matcha, blue light radiation, we are talking to this target age group from 18 to 29-year-olds, okay? Everything, the way Boost was designed, how it was structured, how it was built, it was to really attract that 18 to 29-year-old. So keep that in mind as I'm going through these products and throughout the rest of the presentation. As I mentioned, Boost only has 2 rituals. Again, we're coming down from 4 to only 2 from Advanced Dynamics. The first ritual, both rituals are powered by Royal Jelly RJX and Green Tea Matcha. The first ritual we have is a dry sensitive skin ritual. And the first product in there is called a micellar cleansing water, okay? You may or may not have heard of such a product, but the micellar cleansing water is very, very on trend in the marketplace right now, and I will go into it, how it affects us. We also have a moisturizer in that line called Quench It Moisturizer, very cute on the naming. We also have an SPF in dry sensitive called Play It Safe Sunscreen that has an SPF factor of 30. Then we have the normal combination oily skin ritual, which has a purifying gel cleanser, a matte control moisturizer, and a Cover Me sunscreen, also very cute on the name, again with an SPF 30 as well. We have complements to these rituals, and we also have 2 masks, okay? Each mask is very different depending on the ritual that you're using. For the dry sensitive, we have a skin drenched gel mask. For the normal combination oily skin ritual, we have a detox clay mask. So another thing that I really, really love about Boost is that before in Advanced Dynamics, no matter your skin concern, whether that was oiliness or sensitivity, we gave you the same 4 products, no matter what it was. We gave you a cleanser, a toner, a day and a night cream. In reality, these 2 skincare rituals are really targeting very, very different skincare needs, okay? So if I am a dry sensitive skin user, a gel cleanser wouldn't work for me, okay? That's why we're offering that ritual of micellar cleansing water. For a normal combination oily skin ritual, if somebody's really, you know, combating oiliness, they need that detox clay mask, not necessarily the skin drenched gel mask. So I love that we're targeting the skincare needs with very different products, you know, according to the ritual that they're using, if that makes any sense, okay? We're not offering the same 4 products, okay, no matter the skin type. They're very, very different with different uses and different needs. Also, we have wipes. How exciting is that? I have a pack here. This is about how big they are. Super, super cool. And these wipes can be used no matter the skin type. So whether they're using dry sensitive or normal combination oily, they can definitely use these wipes. Wipes are super important to this age group as well, because they just don't have the time. They don't want to fuss with products. It's just not something that, you know, you don't really consider until you start to see those aging lines. And then you're like, can you give me some Revitalize, right? So these booster wipes are super cool. They're called Cleanse and Tone wipes. There's 30 towelettes in one pack. So if you're only using one a day, it'll last you a month, but you will likely use this probably twice a day. So she may need 2 for the month, okay? So something to think about. Naturally, you're gonna ask me, what's the difference between Boost and Revitalize? So I'm going to say it again because I really, really, really want you to understand the difference, okay? So for Boost, whether they're using dry sensitive or normal combination, Boost is going to help nourish your skin, prevent only first signs of aging. Go back to when you were 19, 20 years old, okay? How firm your skin felt, how plump it felt, okay? That goes away as you go into your 30s. But, you know, when you're like 19, 20 years old, you're not worried about those agings, but you do want to have, you know, at least some form of skincare. Boost is going to be for her, okay? But if you are, you know, 30 plus, that's when you start to be concerned with those signs of aging, and only Revitalize can correct and delay moderate to advanced signs of aging, okay? Very different purposes for very different types of people, different types of skin types. The ages, again, for Boost are 18 to 29. Revitalize is for 30 plus. Can a 26-year-old use Revitalize? Of course she can. But I really want to make sure that that you are selling Boost properly to the proper people, okay? As I mentioned, this all looks very appealing. It looks fun. And naturally people are going to want to gravitate toward it. But really ask them, what are your concerns with your skin? If it is elasticity, if it is, you know, those dark under eye circles, if it is those smile lines, those frown lines, Boost is not going to be for you. It's going to be Revitalize, okay? So have those conversations with your clients and really, truly the differences. And remember, at the end of the day, we are skincare business owners, okay? So wouldn't you rather have commission on $139 versus $69? Think about that. You already have your Revitalize Ritual clientele established. Boost is going to help you create a new arm of sales for Boost. We don't want to take away from Revitalize to feed Boost. We're trying to give you 2 lanes, okay? Not divert all the traffic into 1 lane, okay? So Boost Ritual is for first signs of aging again. Revitalize is for moderate to advanced. You're going to see this chart from me forever, for now until the end of time, seriously, because I really, really want you to really understand this, okay? So if you have consultants that are not in the room with you, your fellow Jaffer sisters, this is going to be super, super important. As we go through webinar trainings throughout the next few months, you're going to see this time and time again from me. Okay, now let's get into the products. So for the normal combination oily skin ritual, the cleanser, as I said, is a purifying gel cleanser, okay? This gel dissolves oil and dirt and has tiny micro exfoliators to reveal brighter, clearer skin, okay? So very different from the dry sensitive skin ritual cleanser. Again, this purifying gel cleanser has royal jelly in it. It has matcha, and what does matcha do? It is a powerful antioxidant that energizes and protects skin from free radical damage, helping to prevent future signs of aging. This cleanser has citrus fruits that purifies and renews skin texture. It has beets, which are known to be a powerful antioxidant rich in folates with vitamin A and minerals that help prevent those first signs of aging. The clinical studies here are that 9 out of 10 women saw a dramatic improvement in their skin after just 2 weeks, okay? So that is the real swatch there. Again, this is a purifying gel cleanser. Next, we have our moisturizer, okay? This is called the Boost Matte Control Moisturizer. It helps keep oil in check while filtering pores and lines with plumping hyaluronic acid. Again, with royal jelly and matcha. It also has sea buckthorn in it, which is a powerhouse botanical rich in essential amino acids and antioxidants and vitamins. They help to soothe and help protect our skin. Hyaluronic acid is a natural humectant that can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture, which helps to attract and retain moisture. Okay, so after one use, 86% saw flawless, healthy, matte-looking skin. We also have an SPF product in the line called Cover Me Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30. That's so cute, the name, right? This oil-free formula leaves no residue, just fresh, protected, makeup-ready skin. This product also has royal jelly and matcha. You're starting to see the trend here, but it also has ginger. It's an antioxidant that protects the skin from free radicals and environmental damage. This is a product that has blue light shield. It's a complex that shields skin from the harmful blue light radiation emitted from screens, okay? Both SPF products and both lines have this blue light shield in it. After 2 weeks, 9 out of 10 women saw a velvety, smooth skin that looked and felt better. The mask in this line, you can see a nice swatch here. It's called the Detox Clay Mask. It is a balancing product that balancing minerals draw out excess oil to reveal skin that's glowing and not greasy. This product, again, has royal jelly and matcha, but it also has citrus fruits that refresh and help even skin texture. It has spinach in it, which nourishes with vitamins and antioxidants. And it has kaolin and bentonite, which is mineral-rich natural clays that help to soak up that excess oil. After one use, 91% said skin looked transformed and just perfect. Okay, now let's go into the dry, sensitive skin. Immediately, as I mentioned, it's a very, very different cleanser for very different skincare needs. This is called the Micellar Cleansing Water. It is a fragrance-free formula that gently lifts makeup and dirt with micellar molecules. This product is very, very on trend in the marketplace right now. You can go into any store and find a competitor that has a micellar cleansing water. This product is watery, just like this. I don't know if Jackie has one there with her, but you need to use it with a cotton round pad or with a cotton ball. But I use it with a cotton round pad. I've been using it for quite some time. You all know I love to do my makeup. I always have a full face on when you see me. And at the end of the day, I use this as essentially a makeup remover. It's very, very gentle, and you don't need to rinse. You know, while it does feel different for different people, Alex, I know you all know Alex here in the home office with me. She also uses product. She felt like she needed to rinse it, but this is a no rinse product. You don't need to. It's not necessary. Can they rinse? Of course they can, but you don't need to rinse after you use it. I use about 2 cotton round pads front to back because I like to wear a lot of makeup during the day. But if you're not wearing that much makeup, you probably only need 1 cotton round pad. You cannot use this product by putting it in your hand and splashing it on your face. It'll just fall through your fingers. It's very, very liquidy. So you do need at least a cotton round pad or a cotton ball.
Andrea, I use Revitalize. Can I add this to my regimen? So
Rosario just asked me, she says, hey, I use Revitalize. Can I use this micellar cleansing water? Yes, you can. If you're already using the Revitalize cleanser, you know, you can use it together with this to remove makeup if you want. You can even use it to just remove that natural residue that you collect throughout the day, and then use your cleanser. Of course you can. Or they're in the meeting this week with our leader meeting here in Westlake Village. Some people were saying that they have some clients that have some sensitivity to our gentle cleansing milk, which is fine. Not everybody can fit, within our product offering. And sometimes as Jafra consultants, we have to help them find the correct products. But honestly, whenever somebody brings you issues like that, it's not a negative thing because they have you. They have you as a personal shopper for them. Hey, I have a problem. Let's figure it out one-on-one together. That is the beauty of our business, is being able to partner with our clients and help her with her needs, okay? So yes, you can use this micellar cleansing water in place of or alongside the Revitalize cleanser. However, for the rest of the treatment products, as I mentioned, to really help with those signs of aging, you're going to have to use the rest of the Revitalize line if it's age appropriate for her. Okay, so great question. This product also has aloe in it. It soothes, hydrates, and conditions and helps to calm the skin. Okay, so 9 out of 10 instantly felt soothed, clean, and fresh skin when they use this product. Next product we have the Boost Quench It Moisturizer. This is a soothe creme that provides relief for parched skin with effective hydrators like hyaluronic acid. Again, royal jelly and matcha are in these products, but it also has acai. It's a potent antioxidant that helps to rejuvenate, smooth, and soothe the skin. It has hyaluronic acid, which is, like I mentioned before, it's a natural humectant that can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture and helps to retain moisture. After 2 weeks, 98% of women saw visible, restored, and nourished skin. The SPF product is called Boost Play It Safe Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Antioxidant shields skin from pollution, UV rays, and dullness caused by blue light from screens of electronic devices. The blue light shield is in this SPF product as well. It also has ginger, which is also an antioxidant that helps protect skin from free radical and environmental damage. Again, that blue light shield is it's a new conversation for us, right? So don't forget that when you're talking to these, young women, that the effects of blue light radiation, it's not really a known thing, and for a good reason. Companies like Apple and Dell and Microsoft don't want you to know that you're getting this radiation from these screens, right? It's not something that's widely talked about, but it's something that we can definitely educate our clients on, that they would be interested to know that this product helps them. After 2 weeks, 98% of women saw conditioned and more hydrated skin. The mask in the dry sensitive line is called Boost Skin Drenched Gel Mask, okay? This juicy jelly formula delivers a burst of mega moisture when your skin needs it most. So notice that immediately you can see from the swatch how different this mask is from the normal combination mask, from the Detox Clay Mask. This skin drenched gel mask has royal jelly and matcha, but it also has watermelon, which helps to soothe with vitamin-rich moisture. So after first use, 90% of women felt an instant surge in moisture and softer, smoother skin. We like to call this product in the office the Moisture Bomb, for good reason. The wipes, the Cleanse and Tone wipes, are for all skin types, okay? You can wipe away the day's makeup, dirt, and pollution on the go. These wipes have royal jelly and matcha in it, but it also has coconut water, which soothes and refreshes dry skin. It also has chamomile to help calm and soothe the skin as well. After one use, 9 out of 10 women felt skin was clean, refreshed, and soft. So let's talk about order of use. When we're talking about the normal combination oily skin, it's always 3 steps, okay? So in the morning, morning and night, you want to cleanse with the Purifying Gel Cleanser. You always want to moisturize morning and night with the Matte Control Moisturizer. And if you're using this ritual during the day, you definitely need to use an SPF product with the Cover Me sunscreen. You do not want to use an SPF product during the day. It will clog your pores if you're using it at night. You need your skin to breathe at night and help to restore itself. So do not ever recommend an SPF product to be used at night. Complements to this ritual are going to be the mask and the wipes, because the mask, you don't need to use it every day. Really only 2 to 3 times a week, depending on skin type. The wipes, of course, you can use every single day if you want, but the mask only 2 to 3 times a week. And if they're feeling some sort of sensitivity, then they can just go down to once a week. So really, it's the 3 main products, and the mask and the wipes are going to be complements to their ritual. For dry sensitive skin, they want to cleanse morning and night with the micellar cleansing water. Okay, remember that's a no rinse product. Then they want to follow up with moisturizing morning and night with the Quenchant Moisturizer. And if they're using this ritual during the day, they definitely need the SPF with the Play It Safe sunscreen. The complements to this ritual are going to be the Skin Drenched Gel Mask, really only 1 to 3 times a week, and you use it after the step 1. So if they're going to use the mask, it's always after cleansing and before moisturizing. And then, of course, again, they can use the wipes. You know, doesn't matter the skin type. If you are a Revitalize user, so for those clients that are using Revitalize, can they use these wipes? Of course they can. You know, this is something very convenient and on the go. If she is, you know, just leaving the gym and she really needs to refresh herself, you know, the wipes are going to be for her. I want you to think of the attractive products from this line as far as the masks, this wipes, the micellar cleansing water. I want you to think of these as basket builders for your Revitalize users. I don't want you to detract your Revitalize users to boost, okay, but rather as basket builders, something that you can upsell her with wipes, okay? So that is it for my boost portion of the training. So let me see if I can figure out how this chat works. Sorry.
Andrea, if you just click on the chat box, it'll open, and then scroll up, you can kind of see where the question started.
Okay.
You see it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And Andrea, one of the key questions, I can kind of help you screen if that helps.
Okay.
Is the question, what eye cream would you suggest with this product line?
So, okay, the eye cream is going to be an indicator that they likely shouldn't probably be using Boost, honestly, okay? Because if they're starting to see those signs of aging, and that's going to happen, by the way. You're going to meet a 28-year-old who was a swimmer all throughout high school. She'd never used an SPF product, and she is a partier and doesn't really take care of herself. You are going to meet those types of people that even though they're in that age-appropriate group for Boost, they're going to need Revitalize. Honestly, if she's asking for an eye cream for Boost, Boost probably is not for her, really, truly. Now, if she wants to use Boost and she would like an eye cream, then, you know, I would recommend, honestly, the Revitalize eye cream. But I want you to be really skincare savvy. Be that skincare business owner. Do not cut your legs out from under you, you know, from Boost to Revitalize. Really have those conversations on the skincare needs and what it is that he or she is experiencing to be able to help them navigate to which rituals.
Thank you. Okay, next question. Would the wipes be used before or after the cleansers or in lieu of the cleansers?
So I wouldn't use this in place of the cleanser. Of course, if you're in a bind, like after the gym, like you're going after work to the gym and you just want to cleanse your face before you start sweating with all that makeup, of course you can use the wipes. But as a daily cleanser, no. For me, what I do is, like I said, I love makeup. You always see me in a full face all the time. I remove most of my makeup with the wipes, and then I'll use a cleanser like the micellar cleansing water. I've only been using the micellar cleansing water really just to test it, not that I'm going to keep using it because I love my Revitalize products. But it has been honestly such a great makeup remover that I'm going to keep using it because it does gently remove all my makeup and such. So please don't use this in place of a cleanser, these wipes. They're really just made for convenience, okay, for on the go. But as I mentioned, you know, for those makeup users, you want to take the majority off with the wipe and then follow with cleansing.
Thank you. Okay, so just a curiosity question. Why does the SPF clog at night but not during the day is a question on the table.
Sure. So during the day when we are even just in the office, honestly, with these fluorescent lights, your SPF products are working to help you, okay? So you do need something to really layer on top of your skin to really fight those aging effects because we don't think about it, but as you're walking from your house to your car, those harmful UV rays and environmental aggressors are attacking your skin, believe it or not. So you do need that level of protection throughout the day, whether you're physically outside or not, because I spend most of my time here at the office, okay? And honestly, truly, I never leave because I bring my food with me. And when I leave here, it's dark at night. But all these lights, these studio lights, all the fluorescent lights, your skin is always constantly under attack, okay? So that's why you need those strong SPF products. Now imagine your skin is working hard all day to protect itself with that SPF product. It needs time to rest. It needs time to recover. So at night, you don't use that SPF product. Allow your skin to breathe, accept all those beautiful treatment products so that in the morning, when you wake up, your skin feels more refreshed and revived. You cleanse it again, and then there you go with the SPF product again.
Okay, thank you. Next question. On that note that you just talked about the daytime, does the Revitalize line have the blue light shield as well?
That was a question that I got this week with my ladies in Westlake that came. I need to for sure confirm that with the skincare team upstairs. I haven't been able to go up there and have a chat about it, but I don't want to say anything unless I know absolutely for sure. I imagine so, but and I just need to double check before I give a complete answer.
Okay, thank you. All right, next question. Everyone's in love with these slides. How are we going to get them?
Yes, so if you go into Beautiful right now and look for skincare training, there's nothing there because Royal Jelly Ritual was there before and we're no longer training on the Royal Jelly Ritual. So as soon as we do our recorded versions, we can upload these slides up onto Royalty. In the meantime, today sometime these Boost product pages are going to go up into Royalty just in time for the demo pack, shameless plug, that's happening on Monday. So you should be able to download these before the end of the day from Royalty so that you can have all weekend to study and be ready to purchase your demo packs on Monday.
Woo-hoo! We love that plug. It's not shameless. It's wonderful. We're excited. We love the demo packs. Thank you for that.
No
and
problem.
we were able to do quick back of the hand demos with you. Ladies, did we love it? Yes. Woo! Yes. So we've been doing back of the hand sampling with Revitalize, and literally we got to just a couple of quick products and you could start to see the coloration, the evenness, the smoothness. It is magical, and they smell very light, very fresh, and it's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yep, the look and feel of Boost is really, really meant to attract that younger user, okay? So you're gonna see a lot of times with the rich swatches that we're going to put into the materials as well. This yellow color is very intentional, okay? When you're looking at, the models and, the look and feel of the brand, it is definitely speaking to that target end user, okay? With the matcha and the superfood story, all these things that really concern this target market, is all built into this line to purposely attract, okay?
So I think our final question before you go forward is, will there be samples do you have more ahead about Boost? Or?
No, but yes, there will be sampling. So Revitalize has a trial and a travel set. Boost will not have those trial and travel sets, but it's going to have a plethora of sachets available, okay? So there's going to be sachets for both cleansers, sachets for both moisturizers. There's going to be a lot of sachet options for Boost, okay? And there's going to be 2 postcard options because just like in Revitalize, there's going to be a postcard for normal combination and dry sensitive. And the look and feel is going to feel exactly like Boost. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to look attractive. Honestly, it's going to look Instagram worthy. They're probably going to snap a picture and post it. Really, it's really, truly super cute. I wish I had them with me. I don't have them with me, but Those will be available beginning November 1st. But remember, really take advantage of those demo packs. Really touch and feel and play with them. There really is no better way than to really get those demo packs in your hand to be able to sample and begin selling, okay? Any other questions that I missed?
Okay, just one. We know we have the vitamin C sample packets, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any plans for the volcanic mask, vitamin A, and vitamin E?
So, honestly, I don't think so. I mean, I will ask, but I honestly don't think so. But luckily for us, with the volcanic mask being a very affordable hostess gift, that's something that we can easily get our hands on, right? But I think that the reason that they probably didn't put it in a sachet size is honestly probably for can't think of the word now. Compatibility within the sachets. So, but it's okay. We have it as part of the hostess gift, super affordable. And we know that that's a really, really great tool for skincare parties.
And the sachets is the thing within that group H2. So when we
Yeah, can you hear Rosario?
Yeah, vitamin C is always the number one concern, right?
Yes, that's another good point, is that globally, the number one skincare concern amongst women is aging spots and dark spots. So that's why it is, out of all the 3 serums, why vitamin C is in the sachet, because it is a number one key concern. Do not forget that the vitamin C serum, not only does it help to soften dark spots, but also helps prevent dark spots from popping up as well. So if she's currently not seeing dark spots, it's a preventative product for her.
Great. Thank you. I think we're good.
Okay, cool. So let's go on. Let me get myself situated here. All right. So,
by the way,
yeah.
When you have the next video, I solved the problem. I logged on, so we can just.
Oh, okay, good, because we have a long video that's going to come up. Okay, Rosario said that she helped us with the video problem, so good, because this next portion has a lot of videos. All right, so beyond skincare and everything fun about skincare, we have a very new, exciting launch coming up, and the magic is going to begin very soon. And I want to take you back to 2016 when Jafra brought you the magic from the City of Lights from Paris. When we, I wonder if I have my fragrance here. No, I don't. When we first launched Perfumers Edition, Petit et Moi by Philippine Coutier. Perfumers Edition, the franchise, is our version of a celebrity endorsed fragrance, okay? Jafra is the #1 fragrance distributor in the entire country of Mexico. I want you to think about that for a second. That is against any retailer, any celebrity fragrance, no matter what it is. Jafra is #1 in fragrance in the entire country, okay? We only work with the top 3 fragrance houses in the world. I didn't know so much about fragrance until I joined Jafra, and I am just in love with fragrances, how they're created, who creates them. And in the fragrance world, there's something called a master perfumer, okay? These fragrances, any fragrance you see when you go into a department store, in our entire catalog, these fragrances aren't made by machines. They're not made by scientists. Excuse me. They're made by master perfumers, people that this is their love, this is their craft, this is what they do. And it's not easy to make a fragrance. You can't just put 3 flowers together and it's going to smell great. There is a love and a craft behind it. And our first sense of that was Philippine Coutier, and she partnered with us to create Petit et Moi. So just as a reminder, this was the fragrance, this was the launch, okay? This fragrance also was a top 5 finalist for the Fifi Award for the Fragrance Foundation. And if you don't know what a Fifi Award is, it's basically the Oscars of fragrances, Okay, so we were mentioned within the top 5. We were a finalist. Unfortunately, we didn't, go home with the big prize. But to even be within the same category, within the same realm, to sit in the same room amongst other fragrances, was truly, truly such an honor, and really speaks to the fragrance and the master perfumer that we partnered with at the time. So super, super cool, something to really share. I love the Perfumers Edition story, and again, something different that's going to set us apart from the competition, because everybody and anybody can slap a celebrity's face onto a fragrance, but to have a master perfumer partner with us and come out from behind the curtain and show their face and really know that they created from the top down this entire fragrance is really, really, truly magical. So as I mentioned, Petit et Moi was the very first edition of our perfumer collection. And it was just so beautifully done. It was elegant, it was classic, it was beautiful. Honestly, this fragrance was one of the best fragrance launches in Jafra history. And again, as I mentioned, a top 5 finalist in the Fifi Awards. There is still a lot of support information with this fragrance, and you can definitely go reach out to Jafra Social. But don't forget about the story about the perfumer. Something super cool to be able to share as a Jafra consultant. So that was 2016, but this year in 2018, the second edition took inspiration from a country full of color, happiness, and beautiful art. Don't you just want to be there right now? How beautiful is that? It's very colorful, very vibrant, okay? A country full of rich history. You need your SPF product for sure there, right? Different, sites, historical sites, different textures, different patterns. There's definitely a uniqueness to the country of Mexico. And it really, really is something that we just definitely wanted to be a part of. Seeing all these beautiful images, seeing, the different colors, the different flowers, the personality, really is going to set us up for success with this next edition. Here you have the bottle for Flores by Rodrigo Flores Rue, and I'm going to have Rosario help me so that you guys can hear this next video.
So let me unmute first.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on one second.
We need to mute this.
Mute this one.
My first fragrance memory was
It's not working.
Aww. Okay.
Let me mute.
Okay, we tried. Dang it. Let's see. Can you hear it?
Oh, you know what? I need to mute from here. I'm trying to mute. No.
No, do it?
Not it. Maybe if Jackie, can you mute Andrea? Okay, I still see the line open. No, it's not working.
his first fragrance memory when he was young. And he's remembering when he was young and this little pink perfume bottle that he found in his mother's drawer. And he's talking about his love of flowers and how it inspires him. And he's talking about his country and where he's from and how every fragrance he creates ties back to Mexico in some sort of way. And he's talking about how everything that they do from in the country comes with love and happiness. And he's talking about the heart of the fragrance and what inspired him. And he wants the woman who wears this fragrance to feel luminous and joy. And that as soon as she comes into the room, that she just emits joy and you notice that she's there. And that Jaffer has a piece of his heart and he is so happy to be part of the Jaffer family. And he thanks Jaffer. And welcome to his Flores de Vida. So the story is basically about flowers being larger than life and how flowers color our world. And the bottle it emits that. The pink comes from his first fragrance memory. And because fragrance is so intimate, you know, when you are thinking about, sometimes you can smell something and it takes you back to a different place in your life. I can smell a fragrance and I can remember sometimes like immediately a memory from when I was young. You know, there's some times where I'm walking and I smell something and I remember my grandmother from being, you know, when I was younger. Fragrance definitely allows us to travel through time. And that is what is so beautiful and so intimate about fragrances. And for Rodrigo, he was talking about his very first fragrance memory in this pink little bottle of fragrance that he found in his mother's room. And because this is his fragrance, he wanted to make sure that everything he loved, everything that inspired him, comes through within this fragrance. That's where the pink comes from, is from his very first fragrance memory as a child. The front of this fragrance is adorned with his signature, and Flores is in his name, coincidentally, so that's the name of the fragrance. Flores by Rodrigo Flores Rue. Even the story of the cap is very, very cute, which I'll get into right now. You can see him there with the model. And again, the larger than life flowers. Let me see if I can move this really fast. Here we go. So as I mentioned, Rodrigo is the perfumer, and he is a master perfumer. And he was just 3 years old when his romance with fragrance began. He discovered a very small pink bottle in his aunt's dresser, and he fell in love. He was born and raised in Mexico City. He studied perfumery in France before taking New York City's fragrance scene by storm. winner of more than a dozen prestigious Fifi Awards, which I mentioned earlier was the Oscars of fragrance. He has crafted perfumes for the world's top brands and most coveted designer names. Jafra has been honored to partner with Rodrigo on several projects, including bestsellers Double Nature Crazy and Navigo Femme. So super cool to know that he has already helped create very iconic fragrances within our fragrance portfolio. But now he has his very own fragrance that he gets to call his own, that he created specifically from things that he inspires him and that he loves. He's an artist bursting with creative energy. He has poured his passion into every aspect of Flores, from the bold bottle design and exuberant imagery to the blending of each note. Flores is Rodrigo's personal vision in full bloom. The inspiration is an ode to Rodrigo's Mexico, from the Angel of Independence in Mexico City to the country's rich cultural history and the extraordinary vitality of its people. The spirit of Rodrigo's native Mexico shines in every note of Flores. A master perfumer with worldwide acclaim, Rodrigo keeps Mexico close to his heart, weaving his magic into inspiration, passion, and Flores. Every fragrance of mine has a piece of Mexico, especially Flores, Rodrigo said. The bottle is very beautiful as well. He personally created it. The cap is a flower and it has 5 petals for a good reason. To create Flores, Rodrigo spent months blending and mixing. With the 5th version of the fragrance, he declared, "This is perfection." The cap's 5 petals are a tribute to the 5th and final version of Flores. His signature, as I mentioned, is adorned on the front, and so that is his handwriting and his signature. And the pink, it is a vibrant hue, again, as a nod to the vintage fragrance he fell in love with as a child. The color is as bold, brilliant, and exhilarating as Flores. The top, heart, and base notes of this fragrance. In the video, he talked about the Brassavola orchid, which is the heart of the fragrance. Whenever we're talking about top, heart, and base notes, the heart of the fragrance is really the foundation of where all the other notes sit, okay? The top note in this fragrance is blood orange. So remember, when you spritz a fragrance, that's the first note that you're going to perceive, and it's going to be the first note that leads, okay? The heart note is, as I mentioned, the orchid, but it's going to stay behind and linger the longest. And then finally, the bottom notes of the fragrance are a silky musk, okay? And those tend to linger as well. So this is an eau de parfum, which means that it's a very highly concentrated fragrance, just like Paris, and has that long-lasting effect. You can see here, side by side, both fragrances within the Perfumers Edition franchise. To the right, we have our beautiful Pere Moi, which we traveled to the City of Lights, and now we have our vibrant Flores, an ode to Mexico. So coming in October will be Flores. In your current selling brochure, as you know, in the back of the brochure is your pre-holiday sale, which we are launching Flores there. We have a consultant-only offer going on right now with this fragrance and the cute bag that comes with it, as available as a combo pack right now as well. So don't miss out on the newest addition to Perfumers Edition. And that's it for me. I shared a lot, but please, if you have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer anything else.
Okay, we have a question from Dia. When we smell the scent strips or peel and sniff in the catalog, are we smelling the base note? What are we capturing with that?
For sure, it's the entire scent. It's not just picking out a note, okay? By the way, those scent strips and scent seals what's behind them is pure oils from the fragrance. So you can be sure that you're not just smelling part of it, but that you're smelling the fragrance. Of course, there's nothing like having the actual fragrance, but it is a very, very good way to sample a fragrance.
Wonderful, thank you. Do we use synthetic or natural ingredients in our fragrances?
So there's a couple, well, and truthfully we use both, because when we're talking about musks, for example, we're not literally taking from an animal, but rather a synthetic material. Same thing, you know, with flowers, you know, depending on the flower, but it's essentially using both. And here I have the fragrance, really pretty.
And the one thing that I can say to that question as well, in Beautiful, we have a training.
Yep.
I think it's 27 slides of fragrance, and in there we show the difference of the ingredients, and it's really well done, and it's great to do a scent event or a fragrance party. Really just teaching, like you said, your passion is so, like, who thought of a fragrance you bought, right? And now you're in Denver going, oh my gosh, I just want to tell the world what I know about fragrance.
Yeah.
And because you buy different, you use different, you celebrate it different. And so I can really suggest to all of you, go into Beautiful under your training, and it's a fantastic presentation with all of the, you know, information that you'd want to educate your clients on.
And honestly, it's only going to help you sell. For example, if we think about Eau de Rome's and the price point versus Flores and the price point, it's for a good reason. And in that fragrance training, you learn about the different concentrations in fragrances and what Eau de Rome's, which is a fragrance spray, versus an EDT, which is an eau de toilette, or an EDP like Flores, which is an eau de parfum. You learn about the different concentrations and the alcohol levels and what the difference is. And can you use all three fragrances? Of course. There is a place in our life for a fragrance spray like Eau de Rome's. And then if you want that longer lasting fragrance, you want an eau de parfum because it has a higher concentration in there of the fragrance to alcohol level. So that's why they are priced differently in the different price points. So if you ever have a client that asks you, you know, you will look like the fragrance expert just by, you know, educating yourself on the differences. Because at the end of the day, you know, of course, fragrances sometimes can be an easy sell because it's a cute bottle and they want to have it, or you have a little sample of it and whatnot. But there is another level of selling fragrances that you can achieve if you just take a moment to go through the fragrance training. It really is, honestly, you never knew that you wanted to know about it until you learned about it. Right. It's super, super cool. And just, you know, as you're going through the catalog, just to know the differences is really going to help you as a Jafra consultant.
Well, and when you pair it to the fold-out guide that's now available, the updated, it helps you as well. We have all of the letters to match the training for the EDT, you know, everything. So it's all here that aligns to simple parties, simple demonstrations, and education.
And so that's why, that's why we always talk about the heart, top heart and base notes as well. Jackie, if you have that guide, if you open it up, if you go to the page where it shows Rose Blossom, for example, okay, if you, honestly, Rose Blossom was the most successful fragrance launch we've had this year. If you have a Rose Blossom client who just loves Rose Blossom, can't get herself enough, and she only wants to buy Rose Blossom from you, you can upsell to her, because if she likes Rose Blossom, she will likely like another fragrance within that fragrance family, because that's just where her nose is, right? So what's right next to Rose Blossom?
So we'll do Gardenia Blossom.
She will probably like Gardenia Blossom if she likes Rose Blossom. Any other fragrance within that fragrance classification, she will like, because those are the notes that gravitate toward her. We all have very different experiences with fragrances, and so do your clients. It's just a matter of getting to know and unlocking what that is to be able to help her sell. I'm sorry, to be able to help her shop, excuse me. And so that you can definitely create a different love for her from Jafra. Because if she loves Rose Blossom, she will likely fall in love with another fragrance.
And most likely she will love Flores.
And most likely she will love Flores.
Yeah. And Andrea, share with us, because you said Rose Blossom was a super hit.
Yes,
for
it
us.
was.
But one thing that I am not sure that all of you in the marketing team know, that we did something very similar to what we're doing with our pre-sale.
Okay.
We had our entire regional team focusing and teaching and training just like Jackie is doing right now. But we challenge our team to go and blossom and find 15 roses in the community.
Yep.
And they outdid what the expectation was, right? So right now we have the same approach.
Okay.
We have every consultant and leader looking for 15 flores, for 15 orchids. Maybe it's through their mom, their grandma, their sister. So because it's the holiday season, and all you see right now in Macy's and Nordstrom, no matter where you go,
right,
at JCPenney, Walmart, it doesn't matter. Customers are looking for the best deal in town, the most beautiful bottle, the trendy fragrance. So our Jafra team is prepared to do Fiesta Flores, boost meetings, to do a combination of skincare and feel great, look awesome, and smell awesome. So
I love it.
Just share with them what happened here.
Yeah.
What's going on with Flores? We're doing incredibly well, and it's not even out yet.
Yes. So honestly,
sorry, I'm going to interrupt you for 2 seconds. If you don't mind, stop sharing your screen. All we see is black. If you hit stop share,
got it.
Then you can see your audience.
Oh,
yeah. Hi. Okay, now go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so honestly, the key to any successful launch within Jafra is through you all. Honestly and truly. And it starts with you first. And that's why we have demo packs. That's why we create combo packs. Because if you take the launch, whether it's a skincare product or a fragrance, and you fall in love with it, when you go out and talk about it, your love is naturally going to come out for it. And people are going to feel that, and people are going to gravitate toward that. Imagine if, I can't be there with you all the time going through the entire presentation of Flores, for example. But I hope that you felt the love that I had for it when I'm talking about it, because I truly, truly love the story of the Perfumers Edition, how we pair with a master perfumer and partner with them, and what that does. And how cool, to have that story to be able to share, to be able to say, you know what? When I got this fragrance myself, my first experience was this. And when I wore it the first day, somebody came up to me and said, wow, what was that? To be able to share those real life experiences, to be able to share those genuine attachments and whatever experience you had with those products are naturally going to emit from you and attract those people that we're asking you to go find. And really, it really truly starts with you. It starts with the experience that you have, that you embody, that you go out with. We can do our best to create these beautiful tools, the brochures, all the videos, but it does nothing if you don't move it, if you don't share the video, if you don't share the brochure, if you don't share the experience. And that's what we're hoping to do now with you, is to spark that from you, from within you, so that you can go out and share what it is that Jafra has to offer this holiday season. In the market, when we go out shopping for Christmas, there is so much that gets thrown at you. Every day there's a commercial, there's an ad, there's something attacking you. Same thing with your clients. And honestly, calm the noise for them, because it's very hectic and stressful to go out to the mall, to try and beat the person to the front door for that sale, to remember to have that coupon with them to get that sale. They have a personal shopper in you. They have really what people just want is honestly just to be told what's beautiful, to be told what's nice. They don't want to fuss with, let me figure it out for myself. They truly, genuinely appreciate the personal shopper that they have in you all. So sit with somebody and talk about their Christmas list this year and how you can help them. Maybe you can't tackle their complete list, but if you can take a good portion of the stress out from them, they would be happy to partner with you to be able to, finish or even start their holiday shopping. Okay. So
Andrea, you talk about something that really touched my heart. as you were saying, you know, everybody has a different experience than what you felt when you first saw the bottle and experienced the fragrance. For me, I had like this amazing experience where I felt immediately that I had an ABC for our sales force. For me, I felt if they carry it with them, and that's when I went to Diana and we talked about the pre-sale, because it's the ABCs. This will give them the attitude, the belief, and the confidence. Like it's the ABC. Just think about that a fragrance will make you feel that. And what are you going to do for them? You're going to give to your client the attitude for them to feel beautiful and to feel confident. So the same ABCs plays both ways, right? So being able to have the attitude and belief and confidence that your product will give your customer the attitude to feel beautiful and feel confident, you walk like that to a room.
Absolutely.
You transform. It's the same thing that happens when they send you flowers, right? So it's such a strong connection to the whole concept. And I believe that this is what's making a difference with our Flores fragrance all across the country, because we are making history and we will surpass the units from Rose Blossom. So the same way that you all allowed us to take Rose Blossom to the next level, that will do that. But now think, there's one other piece that Andrea talked about in different ways of what's going to do for you, what's in it for you. But when we think about how do we help our consultant, every one of you, achieve something important in a month or in a quarter. Many of you take for granted that we may be doing this just as a part-time job, but even as a part-time job, it's all about what do I want to achieve with the end result. So if there was a way to show you transforming a life with a fragrance can also transform what you want to achieve for your daughter, for your son. And we have so many beautiful young moms that are at the age for Boost that they need that extra income because they're 24, 25, 26 new moms. And they can get so excited about the fragrance, about the Boost line, about all of our products. But at the end of the day, they're going to be able to buy what they need. For that baby that it's at home. They may have to complete paying their own college, their university tuitions that's still outstanding. So there's so much more. So we are reaching an audience that have a need beyond just the product itself. And that's what we do at Jafra. That's the dream. That's boosting the community with possibilities. That's helping them flourish. And that's what we want you to be able to take out there with pride, with love, with excitement, with enthusiasm, because you are blooming. You're that orchid. You are that flower that people can see. You brighten the room when you walk in. They see you as the leader in that town, in that community, and they look for ways for you to guide them, whether it is as a client or as a consultant or as a leader. Please help me through the screens to say thank you to Andrea. She has done an amazing job, and I feel that we're prepared for this fourth quarter. October opened with Flores. November will have an amazing boost because October will lead us there. And December is all about revitalizing your entire business, utilizing all of our concepts, particularly looking for ways to bring more people into your business, whether it is the customer or that brand new consultant that you're adding to your team. So with that, Andrea, you think our audience is ready to take on?
I think you are. I think you all are. And remember that really, truly, you know, it really does start with you. Think about you know, a product that you recently came onto, whether that's a service, whether it's a plumber or something. How did you hear about it? Somebody likely told you about it, okay? We don't just find things by accident. That's super rare. We always get recommendations for people. You know, I recently got a haircut, and I didn't just go to a random stylist. I went and asked, you know, my friends, hey, what do you recommend? Same thing.
And she looks amazing, right?
Same thing happens for beauty products, especially beauty products, because people don't want to make the investment unless they have like somebody they trust telling them about it. And who do they trust? Their Jafra consultant, okay? So don't ever forget the strength that you have with your experiences with your own personal product line. And the only way you can have those personal experiences is by engaging with the exclusive sales that we give to our consultants through a demo pack, through these combo packs, through these pre-sale things. We do it honestly to benefit you, to increase your earning opportunity. We don't just do it because we're bored sitting around the office, right? We really truly want you to have a successful holiday season, and it is through these opportunities. So,
and talking about the pre-sale, they only have until Sunday.
Oh, yep, only until Sunday.
It will be closing October 14th.
Yes, because October 15th, we're getting ready for the Boost demo packs.
And I got a few text messages asking me if they had already ordered 5, like their level 1, can they go and add level 2 and then get the scarf, or they want 2 level 2s, will they get the scarf? Yes, any sets above 15 sets or more will qualify them to be part of that transformation team, the movement of moving USA in October to a new level. So yes, all of that will be included.
Perfect.
And we would like to turn it over to your host, to your amazing leader, our regional director, Jackie. Are you there?
I'm
here. Bring it on. Close it.
Is there any other questions, though, before I leave?
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone, you can unmute yourself and ask a question.
Andrea, this is Evelyn.
Hi.
So I have a question about the eye cream. I understand that you said if they're showing signs of aging, that they would need to use a Revitalize. But is there a way, should they be using the eye cream just to prevent, as a preventative measure, or do they not need that until they're 30?
You know what, for sure, look at skincare is a combination of 2 things, prevention and consistency, okay? So if you have a Boost user that is interested in an eye cream, of course, you know, she can start to begin to use an eye cream that will definitely help delay those signs of aging even further. I wish I had a neighborhood Jafra consultant in my life when I was younger. So yes, for certainly. And that will also help and teach her how to incorporate an eye cream into her skincare routine. Because when she moves on from Boost, she will already know when and how to use an eye cream when she goes on to more skincare.
Perfect, thank you.
No
and by
problem.
the way, love your haircut.
Oh, thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah, anyone else? Go ahead, unmute, and you have Andrea all to yourself.
This is Hannah. I just had one more quick question. So
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Andrea. Thanks so much for this amazing presentation.
No problem.
So we sell 15 flores and we get the scarf, correct? What I understand?
Yes, when you buy the packs. So the 5-pack, the 10-pack, 2 10-packs, as long as you have the packs that we have through the 14th, and they equivalent to 15, 3 5s, a 5 plus 10, you know the math, then you'll get the scarf in addition to as our congrats gift.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Hannah. All right. Any other questions? Okay. So we want to say thank you so much again to Andrea. Woo! You're the best. We love it, and you're beautiful. So thank you for all you do for us. We just always get empowered with your product training. It gives us confidence to keep sharing. So thank you so much.
Thank you all so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Have a fabulous Jafra weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. So speaking of the weekend, everyone, as we wrap this up today, we have 2 key dates happening. Through the 14th are the pre-sale packs of Flores, where you get the additional lipstick with the 5-pack, and you also get the free trio pack with the fragrance and the wristlet or bag, and the mini for you with the 10-pack. They are in your email from October 1st. We will post them again. I posted them a few times on our Facebook page and WhatsApp groups. So we'll continue to post those right away, so you can look on those venues to find them if you don't have them. So we'll make sure we get those codes out to you. So that again goes through October 14th, where you get the additional value, a way to have them in your hands and quick sell and profit with this amazing story. And I challenge you to have some fragrance parties. Invite people over to learn. I love what Andrea talked about, because it really truly is the power of learning fragrance. And we also will be hosting a spa and fragrance event in our region on Monday night, October 22nd. We host them each month, but that one will be held on the 22nd. It's at 4:30 Pacific time. So adjust your time zone, but it's on Zoom. Bring guests. We do the fragrance training. We do a little bit of the spa. I combine 2 departments 2 times a month. So it's a great tool for you to leverage bringing guests to, and then you can go duplicate the model as well. So that's the 14th at the pre-sale, as well as what's ending on the 14th is the catalogs for the month of October, your brochures for the month. So that's the last day to order additional brochures, just so you know that as well, all right? So that's the 14th. So if you're a leader, communication is critical to really get people ready for this closing events of the weekend. So that's Sunday. Now we're going to roll to Monday. Monday opens a whole new door where you're able to purchase the November brochures, as well as the opportunity to buy your demo packs that you have in your action brochure. The demo packs are the 2 boost packs. So it's a great time again to go and make sure your consultants are in the know and the now. And really, as Andrea really talked about, really teaching them now what Royal RJX is. We have Revitalize for a particular age group, and then you have the Boost for the age groups. Make sure they know how they're going to save again in their retail. So their 96 retail value, their 59 special prices on each of the demo packs, and each comes complete with a set of the towels, so the towelettes. So we're really excited about that, but you're the story. So think, how will I communicate this to my clients, to my team, and start hosting some pre-sales, some launches to the Boost. So we gave you a challenge on the first training today. In case you missed it, we've posted it on Facebook as well. We've also posted it on WhatsApp, but we really talked about a challenge. We invite you, there's a link that you can register, so keep registering 2 new events that you have booked. What is an event? An event is we're asking you to boost your business by getting the message out about the Jafra Boost line. Host a couple of boost parties. Whether you're the hostess, you find a hostess with our hostess program, you host an event for you and your team to bring people together like we're doing here at the Beauty Bar in Yuma, where they come in and they learn about the Jafra products, from Boost to Revitalize, or bring out your inner elf and be their holiday shopper like Andrea talked about. So as you do that, it's getting 2 dates you don't have today on your calendar. When you do that, you register at the link that we're posting and just put your name and your dates for your 2 events. Once you've held them, you will then come back and you will report to me. You can just report on WhatsApp, you can text me, you can post on Facebook. I'll keep track of it, but just report what happened at those 2 events. Once I know they're held, the first 99 who register and report R&R, you will get a free mini from me in the mail of Flores. So it's just our way to say, great job. This is about sharing the beauty products and the business opportunity. As we heard from both Rosario and from Andrea, this is the season with the reason to reach out, have some fun, be that gift delivery service, be that amazing consultant that is helping women. The seasons are changing, and so is everything from the head to the feet. Everything in between is changing with the weather, with the seasons. They need a beauty and spa advisor like you. They need a personal holiday shopper. So that's what you are. You don't sell, you serve people. You don't sponsor, you gift them with the things that you have loved. If you ever say, I'd love a team, but I can't sponsor, pause and go to your heart. What do you love about this business? What are you grateful for being a consultant? Write your top 5 things down and think of 3 to 5 people with those top 5 things that would at least love to be invited. If it's not their time right now, that's okay. If not you, who do you know? Invite them to think of someone. If it is for you, who else do you want to bring along? And again, if not now, then when may I get back to you? So let's serve people with beautiful products and beautiful opportunities this season. The freedom to be you and our new subcategory, RJX. And really, I'm impressed to say we're the perfume experts, right? So a fragrance category as well. We have so much to share. So again, I really invite you to fill your calendar. What do you want? As Rosario said, there has to be a purpose. You have the best 11 to 12 weeks ahead of you. We sell more and sponsor more. We're on a record-breaking growth spurt. So guess what? Get ready and join, right? But what do you want over the next 11 to 12 weeks? Plug in when you're willing to work. If you've got an hour or 2, that's enough to put a party in a room. If you've only got 15-minute segments, you pack it in a bag and you do it on the back of the hand. And before you leave your house for the day, plan to share Jafra along the way. Give the gifts away this gift-giving season. The gifts you were blessed with, beautiful skin, and that comes from Jafra, and the gift of a business that goes on forever. So invite each day, but you have to plan if you want to see the results. But what will that income bring for your family? Money doesn't motivate, it's what the money's for. So what would it be like to work this holiday season and gift your family with a vacation this winter, all paid for by your Jafra business? It only begins when your dreams and your visions begin. You break down what to do each day and each week. So we invite you to, if you're here as a consultant, why not build your team right now and earn 11% during the busiest selling season of the year? It's your time now. Don't wake up in January and say, oh, maybe next year. Why not now? People are looking for you when you're out looking to give them hope and opportunity and beauty along the way. You have so many stories to open up conversations, so many sachets to give away each day. That is really what we're all about, is sharing. I thank you for sharing your time with us today. We had 2 amazing super sessions this morning and this afternoon. But it only works when you do. So pause and give yourself time to say, what did I learn today? And then who and where am I going to give this away in the upcoming days? This is a supersized weekend. It's a weekend to connect with clients, consultants, be excited about the pre-sale, be excited about what's ahead. And think about where you can go and get tabletop events as well. People are buying from their mobile phone. 46% of the holiday sales will come from mobile shopping. They don't even turn on a computer anymore. What does that mean? You have links. Copy and paste from Be Beautiful, your catalogs with suggestive messages about the opportunity and about shopping and saving. You save people time, money, and give them hope for change. Keep it simple and work from your heart, not your head. Don't overthink it. Just think about people each and every day. I challenge you to message, to call, to text 3 to 5 people a day and say, I thought of you today because. I know you would love this because. And invite them to just see if the shoe fits for them. Enjoy what you have, but it's only fun when you give it away. So I challenge you to book 2 events, register, and then report, and I'd love to gift you with a bouquet in the mail. So thank you again for being here today. I think I saw a couple of questions I'm going to answer. I think one was, are we doing away with the teen line? Are we doing away with any other lines? No. We only said there were 2 lines that were going to transform. That was the Royal Jelly Ritual of the Past is now revitalized, and Advanced Dynamics, which will end October 31st. And now we're revitalizing that and really changing the marketing plan to who the line is for with the boost. So everything from the timeline, the gold line, your pro line, your teen line, all of that stays, all right? So we're not here to transform that as of yet. Down the road, perhaps, I know, as you heard Andrea say, keep watching over the next few years as this RJX family continues to grow. That's your new. What makes us different? It's RJX and this amazing compensation plan. So let me just go in. If there's anyone, I'm going to check the chat for questions while I'm live. Yes, I love this. Evelyn's out there saying, I got to hit the colleges. You got it. Because this is a mobile industry of shopping and running businesses right from a phone, you're going to see those college campuses are going to be a hit. And we've got the product that makes the story very simple as the door opener, right? So I love that. So again, I'll stay on. Is there anyone with any particular questions?
I had a question.
Yeah, Bobby.
And I posted it, but it's way up high now.
Okay.
A client while this was going on, a client called me to say that the original pore serum, vitamin whatever it is, didn't do anything for her. And did we have anything else? So I want to know if the revitalizing line and pore works better than the pore serum, or is there some other product? And I don't think so.
Are you talking the Royal Jelly Lift Serum?
I'm talking about revitalizing line and pore perfecting serum, and before that, just the vitamin A. So what should I use? What should I tell her to use?
So she wants a solution for her pores.
Yes.
And she used what before that didn't appear to work?
The vitamin A. Use the vitamin A.
But she hasn't used the new one?
She has not used the new one yet. You think the new one's stronger?
Everything has been
more stronger. Okay.
Exponentially better.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you know, she may even see value with, again, going into the Royal Jelly Lift Serum. Yeah. She may also see value with the volcanic mask.
Yeah, so, I was thinking of a mask too.
Yeah, so just add another layer. I would probably start with the mask to be simple, so that she's really clearing those pores out, and then we'll use, of course, the serum to really change and go deeper. It goes deeper and it's more potent and it's more precise, so it's target specific to work deeper than it ever has. Every formula, like I don't use Pro anymore because I'm getting it now out of the vitamin A. So I used to use the line filler, all of that. I've gone complete revitalized and my skin is happy with one complete line. I used to even use the eye transformer. I've done everything with the new Revitalize.
Okay, thank you.
So
I'm taking the sachets with me on my Cape Horn trip because people always remark, and then I tell them how old I am and they go, oh, and I want to tell them the secret, and then I can't remember who they are the next time I see them.
Well, then they'll figure out your age when you can't remember. No,
I know. I'm 77 next week.
All right. Oh, thank you. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else that has a question?
Just quickly, Jackie, do you have the scarf with you? Can we see it?
Oh, Norma was wearing it, so yes, of course.
I love the scarf.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love the scarf, Miss Jackie.
Woo-hoo! Thank you. Hi, how are you?
How you doing, Miss Jackie?
Wonderful, thank you. Great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Anyone else that has any questions while we're here live? Go
I
ahead.
do. We've always recommended Royal Jelly Milk Balm to people, and I know the It Boosts line has Royal Jelly in it. Should we be recommending the classic Royal Jelly Advanced to go with that?
For what? Why would they need it? Just curious.
I don't know. Doesn't it penetrate deeper? I don't know. That's what we always said about the Royal Jelly Milk Balm Advanced. So is it basically just there for people who don't want to switch? So they don't need Royal Jelly in addition to the product.
The clients, but to be honest, in regimen format, it's Revitalize or Boost.
Okay.
So I don't see, and I've never seen it intermingling amongst the training. So,
well, because there wasn't a longevity cream with the Boost, I didn't know if we needed to be adding that.
No, Boost is made specifically for 18 to 29. They don't have a need for that because they're actually just seeing the first signs. Once they hit that age bracket, or that becomes their number one concern is lines and aging, then we move them into the Revitalize.
Right.
So there's no mixing. So it's really specific to the age of the skin's needs, not the budget, not the budget.
Right.
You're getting that very specific. So this is absolutely being a skin specialist. And I wish I had Linda Mitchley. I will get this article for all of you. It is the rage of the marketplace to be skin specialist. And I know I'm saying the word wrong. They had it in the Wall Street Journal and USA Today when I was just in Portland a few weeks ago. And Linda had the article on how society is so smart and knowledgeable, and they're looking for skin solutions. It was kind of the rage of the business page in the business section. So to be able to, many of them had like a hero product, kind of like Jafra years ago when we had the Royal Jelly Milk Balm, and that's what we had, and that made us a Royal Jelly company. Not anymore, right? So you're seeing that the rage is learning regimens and getting a solution from the first product through all of them. That makes us very unique, and that's that subfamily that Andrea was talking about. So I don't see that intermixing. I just see, Boost or Revitalize, and which one's best for you. You have the other products, but to be honest, you're the RJX, and I would stick strong to those brands. And if you're, you have customers on the other lines, there's great choices for them too. Or like Bobby's question, maybe that didn't work enough for her. Okay, great. What other products do we have to choose from? Because again, skincare is so big of a marketplace that it's, I'm proud to see we have that many choices for women for target-specific solutions as well as full regimens. So great question. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. Skintellectuals. I love it. Skintellectuals. That's great. Thank you, Hannah. Okay. All right. Anyone else with questions?
Jackie, about the Stay Royal, are they going to be incorporating the choices for the A and C, or E? And can we still do that? And they're going to continue that program where we get sell 4, get 1 free? Is that still on?
We're not here to take away, so we still have Stay Royal at $99. When you look at the brochure, it says, I believe the A and the E are the options. But if you call the 800 number that we have for Stay Royal, have the client call, and I've been seeing posts that the line is able to help you with their personal choices. I've asked the question of marketing. Do we plan to expand Stay Royal? As you can tell, we're getting all of those parts of our transformation platform of the computer, all the 5, 6 different components talking to each other. And so we want to do more with Stay Royal. I don't have the answers, what that will be, when that will be, I don't know. I will give you that answer when I get one. But I do know, you know, we're getting things in place, and we don't, just like the app, we don't want to launch something until all of the platforms are
Right.
working to talk to each other. So stay tuned for more. But your customers who want any customization of a different serum, I have been seeing when they call the 800 number, they're doing their best to help serve them with that.
And do we get one free every time we sell 4 still?
I've not heard that was taken away. So to my
Okay.
knowledge, I
Okay.
did repost the question, so I'll double check. I saw you all chatting on WhatsApp for that, but I'll repost that one more time
Thank you.
to marketing and double check. But I've not heard of anything going away. So
Good.
post it.
Great. Nice job today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, we're at our final closing minutes. Last chances, anyone else? All right, did you all gain and grow and learn a little bit from today's sessions? Woo!
Yes.
So I want to say a special thank you to Norma. Woohoo! Norma Lopez and this beautiful Yuma team here in Arizona. And I know Jackie Elves is out in California. She's also the partner to Norma here at the Beauty Bar in Yuma, Arizona. I've got to tell you, you know what? If you've got someone to work with in your area, there's a lot of rental space available in many cities because retails and office buildings are kind of going mobile, by the way. So take a look around. There's nothing better. I had interviewed, or didn't interview, or I asked her. I asked Norma when I got here, I said, I bet you love this, coming into office and not having to work around your house. Look around you. You might have space like this. You walk in here, ladies, isn't it amazing? Like, you feel beautiful when you walk in. They've done a great job. And so what a great place to hold trainings. What a great place to do makeovers and facials all day long. And so I challenge you, take a look at your business and set your sights on how to do this crazy and different. The market is yours. When it's a gig economy and people are looking for many, many non-employee profit opportunities, they want to work for themselves, like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, direct selling, and many people are in up to 4 at a time. They're replacing full-time pay with part-time gigs. So if you don't invite every person you meet, they're going to join a company who doesn't have RJX. They're going to start doing compensation plans who don't pay 50% at 300 retail, nor 11% with just 4. It's not out there. You have the best comp plan. You have the best cosmetics. So go out and invite people every day. This is your time to rock this business and get your team doing it with you. So I thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Norma, for giving us this beautiful background and all of our fuchsia and beautiful ladies with us today. So thank you. Have a great closing weekend and opening to Boost. Bye, everyone. Thank you.